Jake Bates. Throwing right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Return past the 15, past the 20, out past the 30. Has space down the sideline. 40, 35, 30. And he is gone. A pick six for Houston. Snap good, hold good, kick up. And it is straight down the middle. Looking to throw, rolls out right. Throws end zone. Touchdown San Antonio. Cody Latimer alone in the end zone. They take a 1-point lead with 3 seconds left. 52-yarder, left hash for the win. Snap good, hold good, kick up, and it's drilled. Miami escapes week 1 with the win. Jason Sanders is looking to throw. Pass right side, wide open. Touchdown Drake London. Touchdown Drake London. Atlanta has tied this game and are an extra point away from taking the lead. Needing the 12-yard line. Handoff, Robinson left side. And going to be stuffed. A loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play. And with 50 seconds to go, the Chiefs have the ball. And most likely that does it. Ball on the 17.5-yard line. Looking to throw. Stepping up, throwing for the end zone. And caught. Touchdown Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks. 56 seconds to play. The Packers are within 3. 6:17 to play in overtime. Tua shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Bunched up. Tua to throw. Has time. Plenty of time. Pass. End zone left side. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Miami. They're gonna win. Let's go, baby. Here, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna send Smith in motion. Toss left side for Saquon Barkley. Good blocking and room to run. Past midfield. Spinning his way. Pass the 35 to 30. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and the Eagles respond instantly. Saquon Barkley. Oh my, making his presence felt. 1 play, 60 yards, 3rd and 9 from the 35. Mahomes looking to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Piron. Has room to run. First down and more. Down to about the 17. And he stays in bounds. That will do it. The Kansas City Chiefs have escaped the Bills and have punched their ticket. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Sunday Night Football is a few minutes away from kicking off. One of these two teams has to win tonight. Both are 0-2. Both looking for their first win. This is the Giants' home opener of the season. They started the season with 2 road games, 1 in Washington, 1 in Dallas. Now they're here hosting the defending AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs, who themselves are off to a pretty rough start, being at 0-2 0-2 with 2 pretty tough losses to some really high caliber teams. So we'll see how this one goes. I don't really have any expectations for it. We're just here to enjoy and wrap up what has been a very chaotic Week 3 and Sunday edition of Week 3 of the NFL season. But thank you all for tuning in. Let's get to kickoff, shall we? It's 8:20. Kickoff should be underway here momentarily. We shall see. Yeah, we shall see. This game, we're just waiting for kickoff at this point. Ram Gano suffered a groin injury in pregame and is questionable to kick. Who's the Giants' emergency kicker? Do the Giants even have an emergency kicker? Because like for example, if the Chiefs all of a sudden had to play without Harrison Butker, we know that they have guys that can kick. That's not because Justin Reed left for New Orleans, so never mind actually. Because like Justin Reed has a good leg to him as a safety, so like that's a possibility. I'm not sure if the Giants have someone of that same nature. We'll see. We'll find out who gets ball first here momentarily. We await the opening kickoff. As MetLife Stadium is packed. That's good to see. Is that Brandon Jacobs hyping up the crowd? If I remember correctly, if I remember jersey numbers correctly. All right, kickoff should be here shortly. Just finished hyping up the crowd, and Harrison Butker is on to send this one down. The Giants will get ball first in this one. And we shall see. I do like how the Giants and Jets have now changed like their midfield art in the past few years to be that helmet. It's better than just like the shield logo that they had for a while. As kickoff is underway. This going to be returned beginning from about the 8. Trying to find some space up past the 30 to about the 32. So Russell Wilson and this Giants offense will take the field from there. They had a fantastic showing last week against the Dallas Cowboys, put up 37. Very tough loss in overtime, what that was last week. And we shall see how they handle things this week, going against a Chiefs defense that is still a really solid defensive unit. And has kind of been the bright spot for this Chiefs team this year. We'll see if they can handle it, especially up front. As Russ in shotgun back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. First play of the game, and Russ is making some adjustments at the line. Play clock winding down. Receiver sent in motion right to left as Russ is going to hand this off up the middle. And that is going to be a gain of 1, maybe. Yeah, gain of a yard there for Tyrone Tracy. And that's how we get things started in this one. But again, last week against Dallas was an incredible game for Russ. He had that 1 interception. And that did cost him the game, but that's kind of besides the point. Russ in shotgun, back behind him, a tight end to each side in the backfield. So 2nd and 9. Russ going to hand this off once again, and there's room for Tracy. Fitting his way, gain of 10 and a first down for the Giants. Okay. Tyrone Tracy, man. He had a great rookie year last year. Looking to really, really keep building off of it in this year. And so far, doing pretty well in that. Russ in shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Ball now on to 42. Russ looking to throw for the first time tonight. Pass over the middle is caught by Tyrone Tracy for a check down. That picks up about 4. So 2nd and 6. Russ in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Going to give this right side for Tyrone Tracy, and there's some room. A gain of 7 and a first down. The Giants are past midfield. Already a really solid opening drive. Steve Spagnuolo, the DC here in Kansas City, the only coordinator to win 4 Super Bowls, the graphic just said, which is kind of impressive. Russ in shotgun, a handoff left side, and it's going to be maybe a yard. That's Tyrone Tracy on the carry. All right. Pretty run heavy to begin this opening drive, but it's working. Russ in shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Ball past midfield at the 46. Russ going to hand this off once again up the middle, and that's Cam Scatterbo bouncing off defenders and finding room down the left side. That's a first down carry, a gain of roughly 11 or 12 for the rookie out of Arizona State. Yeah, Cam Scatterbo, he is tough to bring down one-on-one. That's a very nice carry there. So 1st and 10. Russ in shotgun back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 35. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off and they give to Scatterbo. And this time, 3 Chiefs are in the backfield to bring him down for a loss of 1. So 2nd down now. Russ in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Gonna send a tight end in motion right to left. As Russ will look to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle is caught by Scatterbo for a check down, and that gets about 5. Maybe 4. So 2 pass attempts for Russ on this opening drive. Both of them were check downs over the middle. So a 3rd and 7. Russ in shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. As Russ is going to hand this off up the middle for Tyrone Tracy. And gets to the 27, maybe 28. I mean, you know you're going to go for it since Graham Gano is questionable all of a sudden. So it's 4th and 3, would be a long kick for anyone that can be considered an emergency kicker. So I do get that play call. So 4th and 3, offense staying on the field. Russ in shotgun back to his right, looking to throw. Chiefs send pressure. Pass is tipped at the line and incomplete. So this Chiefs defense bends but doesn't break in large part thanks to the fact that Graham Gano got injured during pregame, and thus is questionable for this one. And seemingly based off of that, it doesn't seem like he'll be kicking much in this game. So that is tough, and we're at commercial break. We will see. We're at commercial break. We will see. Still at commercial break. After the fourth down failed attempt by the Giants, we await the Chiefs' first drive of the game. And just coming back from commercial break, they're showing the Super Bowl, the Super Bowls that Mahomes won 2 years ago, or is that his first? Yeah, they're just showing the compilation of all of Mahomes' Super Bowls, also side by side with Russ's ring that he got all those years ago back in 2013, which is crazy that is like 12 years ago since Russ won that ring. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. And then play action, look to throw. Now rolling left to buy some time. Still looking and gonna pump fake and then take it himself for about 5. All right. So second and roughly 5. Play action, looking to throw on second and 6, actually. Pass left side is caught by Pacheco in the flat. He's going to get about 3 up to the 35. And it'll be third down. An early third down for this Chiefs offense. And it's an offense that hasn't quite been able to find a groove yet this season. Currently sitting ranked 26th in the league on third down attempts. Russ in shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. 3rd and 3 from the 35. Play clock winding down. They're going to get the snap off. Mahomes to throw. Pass left side is caught by Juju Smith-Schuster. Up past the 40 to the 42. That is enough for a first down. All right, solid opening series so far. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. As they're going to hand this off up the middle and fighting forward, so going to be eventually stood up at the 45. That's Kareem Hunt on the carry. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw here once again. Pass left side is going to be caught with plenty of room. Past the 40 and down to the 37. That's Noah Gray on the reception. But a penalty marker down. This might be brought back. Yep, holding on the Chiefs. So a 2nd and 17 coming up. Called on the rookie Josh Simmons. Yeah, it's him going against Brian Burns. Yeah, that's a clear hold. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right, 2nd and 17. Going to look to throw, pass over the middle, is caught by Juju for a receiver screen. Has space, past the 45, and still going past midfield and finally brought down, but not before picking up that first. It's a gain of 18. Under 6 minutes of play in the first quarter. Looked like there might have been movement up front on Jawan Taylor, but no penalty marker was down. What's good, Bob Flash? But this game is already starting off in a very weird way. Graham Gano got injured during pregame, so the Giants are without a kicker tonight. Mahomes looking to throw on 1st and 10. Has time, pass, right side is going to be incomplete. I don't believe Tyquan Thornton got his feet in. No, he did not. 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. We receive an option to the right. Gonna send one of them in motion as he's gonna quick throw left side to Hollywood Brown, and then gets out of bounds after a gain of roughly 8. All right. This has been a good first drive for the Chiefs. Third and 2 now. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. As Mahomes is going to hand this off up the middle for Kareem Hunt, and he's going to get enough for a first down, a gain of roughly 4. All right, 4:20 to play in this first quarter. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Gonna send one of them in motion. And he's gonna play action and look to throw. Mahomes with time, pump faking a bunch, pass left side, and that's off the mark and incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce for a check down. Just completely missed him there. That's a bad miss. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side, looking to throw once again. Has time, pass left side is incomplete, looking for Kelce, and that one was underthrown this time. 3rd and 10 coming up, back-to-back shots, back-to-back throws towards Kelce, and neither of them are on target. Yeah, that was just severely underthrown, not really underthrown, but just off the mark. I mean, you put that, if you put even a little bit more air into that, you probably get a DPI. 3rd and 10. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. And the Giants will call a timeout before this 3rd down play. Okay. So 3rd down. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right. Looking to throw here once again. Has time. Pass right side, and that is incomplete. Looking for Hollywood Brown, who wanted a penalty, but nothing there. And the Giants now, their defense stands tall once the Chiefs pass midfield. But it's 3 straight plays of just Mahomes not really putting it on target. I mean, that one was. Phillips gets a hand on that one, but like the 1st down throw to Kelsey was off target. The 2nd down throw to Kelsey was not fully on target either. And now Harrison Butker for a 54-yard kick from the left hash. It is up. And he doinked it in. Okay. Hello. Welcome on in. The 54-yard kick from Harrison Butker gets doinked in. This is going to be a weird game, isn't it? I can already tell it's going to be a pretty weird game. We're heading to a commercial break. So the Giants' opening drive would have been a field goal drive if Graham Gano did not get injured in pre-game warm-ups. So now they sit down by 3 because they just don't have a kicker. I mean, you could throw the punter out there, but he's not going to be a reliable kicker. And you don't have like a Justin Reed that could also step in and be a kicker. You don't have yourselves a Chad Ochocinco or Wes Welker. The Giants are going to be in a very weird spot this entire game. Because essentially, once they pass midfield, they're in 4-down territory. I mean, we'll see. We're still at commercial break. There is a commercial for next week's game in Dublin between the Vikings and Steelers. Which, after how the Vikings played today, with Carson Wentz leading the way, that's going to be a pretty good game. That's going to be a pretty good game. All right, just coming back from commercial break, the Chiefs are set to send this one down. Kickoff going to be returned beginning from the 4, and up past the 25, past the 30, and down near the 35. I think they're ruled at the 36. Welcome on in. And yeah, but today's morning slate, the 1 o'clock slate, and the 1 o'clock slate was, I think, the craziest. But there was some really good games in the 4 o'clock window. Chargers Broncos was good. Niners Cardinals came down to the very end as well. This was a great Sunday, but it's gonna make power rankings tough. Russ in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw. Pass left side, that's caught. And a gain of about 9, maybe 10. That's Darius Slayton on the reception. That is Russ's first pass attempt that was not a check down. Damn. Yeah, I mean, I have a few friends in the West Coast as well. I don't think any of us have a proper sleep schedule. Russ in shotgun, handoff up the middle for 2nd and inches is going to be enough for the first down. Gain of roughly 4 there for Tyrone Tracy. Maybe I kind of just like keeping an eye on all the 1 o'clock games. I was taking care of other stuff during them, and like the Packer game, had a blocked field goal involved at the end. The Eagles game had 2 blocked kicks. The Jets Buccaneers game had a blocked kick. Like it was insane. Russ in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side, motioning 1 into the backfield to his left. As Russ will hand this off left side for Tyrone Tracy, gets past midfield, a gain of roughly 2. Oh yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat where like I expect the Chiefs to win, but if the Giants somehow pull it off, I mean it's pure chaos if the Giants pull this one out tonight. The key thing now is like the Giants do not have a kicker. Graham Gano got injured during pregame, so they're in a very tough spot for how they have to handle this game. Russ in shotgun, looking to throw. Pass left side, going to be caught in the flat, and that's Tyrone Tracy up to the 45. And he is now slow to get up along that Chiefs sideline, tapping his right shoulder. It would be a 3rd and 4 roughly. But he knew right away that something was up. So with 1:34 to play in the quarter, we're gonna head to a commercial break for an injury timeout. Hopefully he's fine and he'll be back to playing in due time. But it's tough. Injuries are never something you want to see. I'm more so leaning towards Carson Wentz being Sam Darnold 2.0, and that like Minnesota is just when Minnesota's offense is going, the entire team is going a lot smoother because they have a good defense this year. That wasn't really a question after 2 weeks. The question was, can their offense match that level? And they seemingly did today. I still think Jake Browning will be able to do enough for that Bengals team, and to the point where when Burrow hopefully comes back, all he needs to do is just win those final 3 games. Yeah, the Vikings just played really well today. That's all it really was. I still think the Bengals are fine going forward. Yeah, it's the Bengals barely have a defense, and also the Bengals turned the ball over 4 times, and Isaiah Rodgers had 2 touchdowns. There was 2 defensive touchdowns there for Minnesota. It was just a tough game all around. If they could get Jameis Winston, I would love to see the Bengals with Jameis Winston behind center. I don't think it'll happen. Yeah, 4 times. You think that's crazy? The Patriots turned it over 5 times. And that was a 7-point game. I'm starting to get a little concerned about the Steelers' offense. No, the Kurt Cousins' contract is too big for Cincy to take on. You need to call New York about Jameis. That's the play. That would be the play if I'm the Bengals, and you still feel like that, and you feel like Jake Browning is not the guy. You need to call the Giants regarding Jameis Winston. But back from the commercial break, 3rd and 5. Russ to throw. Pass left side to Cam Scatterboo on the halfback screen is going to lose about a yard. He got up looking for a face mask penalty. None is down. So it's a 4th and 6. Yeah, no, you just punt this ball away. And try and pin him deep, right? No, the offense is staying on the field. Russ in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Looking for the 41-yard line. Play clock winding down. And, okay, they're just trying to get him to jump. They were just trying to get him to jump, but there is the delay of game. And we'll see if the Chiefs even accept this. Yep, they do. So delay of game. And now the Giants will send this one down. That's insane. Isaiah Rodgers had himself a game. Yeah. I mean, Kurt Cousins is a great backup for Atlanta to have. I mean, especially with how Penix looked today. Like, with how Penix looked today, we might see Cousins at some point this season get some starts. I mean, he got some action in the game against Carolina. A punt comes off clean and will be down inside the 20 at about the 17. So the Chiefs will begin their next drive from there. Yeah, like the Falcons offense is just not it. I mean, they struggle, like they struggled against Carolina, they struggled against Minnesota. They need more consistent pieces on that offense. They need a better offensive line as well. And I mentioned this during my NFC South like preview and recap and all that. That like the Falcons made 0 moves on the offensive side in the offseason, and I did not like it. And it's being shown. It's being shown that they needed to do something offensively. Mahomes under center, going to hand this off up the middle for Kareem Hunt. That gets about 2 or 3, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. 15 minutes in the books. Chiefs only up by 3, but this is also their second drive. So both teams are using a lot of clock. Mac Jones aggravated his PCL strain. Yeah, it's a damn good thing Purdy is nearing a return, but my jeez. The Niners might be screwed over at quarterback themselves. I mean, could the Niners be a team looking to get Jameis Winston? Oh yeah, no, I don't know what's going on in Houston. Like Houston has a problem. CJ Stroud is not playing well. That offense is just inconsistent as hell. The defense is there. They have the defense, which is insane. But it's the offense that is just like there's something missing. And I do think that piece that is missing is Joe Mixon. I think when they get him back, we're going to see the offense really turn it on. But it's too late at this point. They're 0-3. If they fall to 0-4, I mean, do you really want to put Mixon back out there when he's maybe not fully 100%? Because like Joe Mixon is proving to be a massive part of that offense once again. Yeah, that. I was gonna check. What was it gonna? So at commercial break, waiting for the start of the second quarter. All right, back from commercial breaks. Second quarter, gonna be on the way here shortly. Yeah, I was gonna check Houston's schedule. That's what I was gonna check. Who they play next week? Oh, they play Tennessee next week. That's gonna be an interesting game. But it's a case of like someone's got to win that game. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right, 2nd and 7, ball on their own 22. Gonna look to throw here and pass left side to Kareem Hunt. A halfback screen that's gonna pick up the first down, a gain of roughly 8, maybe 9. Yeah, that's true as well. The schedules already this year are not looking how I thought they were going to before the season. Mahomes under center, gonna play action, look to throw. Pressure coming, pass left side, and that's incomplete for Isaiah Pacheco, but was that not a backwards pass? Even if it was picked up by a Chiefs O lineman, but that would be a loss of a few yards. Was that not backwards? No, that seems like it was a backwards pass. This is gonna be reviewed. Or is it? Okay, how tall is that ref? Why does Brian Dable look short? Yeah, that is 100% a backwards pass. Or at least it seems like it. That seems backwards. That seems like it's backwards. The Giants are challenging this. If that's backwards, that's a loss of like 5. Well, it's that, and it's also like the Texans just aren't good this year. Like they're taking a massive step back offensively right now, which is just it's weird. Again, part of it is Joe Mixon missing the first month of the season puts such a wrinkle into things. It puts such a wrinkle into how they handle things now. But at the same time, you're still the Texans. You should still be able to perform well. The other thing is they overhauled that offensive line and they need another year still. Like that offensive line is worse than it was last year, and last year's unit was already a bad unit. So they don't have solid O-line play. For as much as I like Nick Chubb, he is at this point coming off of those injuries, and at this age, and at this age, he is a running back too. You needed Joe Mixon to be healthy. He wasn't. You're in a bad spot in the ground game. Yeah, I wanted Gray Zabel as well in Miami. I don't think we would have drafted him, but Tyler Booker was taken before Miami was picked. Gray Zabel was picked before Miami was able to get him in. What was it, the second round? There were some guys I wanted that got taken, but you just have to make do. Lawrence Taylor is in the stands tonight. That's good to see. Oh yeah, Darnold definitely did. Oh yeah, call reverse, ruling it a backwards pass. We'll be second down. And this gonna be like 2nd and 15, maybe. 2nd and 18. Okay. Mahomes alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Ball into 24. Puts a massive, massive wrinkle into this drive. Mahomes looking to throw. Has some time. Gonna try and step up. Pass over the middle is caught by Noah Gray, but there is a penalty marker down. This might be brought back some more. Or is this on the Giants? If this is on the Giants, that's a bad mistake to make. Oh, yeah, illegal contact on the Giants. They just gave up all that. 5 yards automatic first. That's a bad penalty. That's a bad penalty. It would have been like 3rd and 9, maybe. Instead of 1st and 10. Mahomes under center, back behind him. Handoff right side for a jet sweep. And there's going to be a gain of roughly 8, maybe 7. And I couldn't quite get the nameplate. That was Nico Ramigo. As now Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. Play action looking to throw. Has some time, going to try and dance around in the pocket. And eventually rolling to his right. Passing, that's a wide open Juju Smith-Schuster. Past the 35 and down to about the 33. Beautiful strike there. Yeah, my YouTube TV is definitely behind. Okay, I'll fix it after this drive. You might be able to do it now real quick. Just fucking. There we go. Alright, 2nd and 9. We skipped over one play, so probably a 1-play scramble or something. 1-yard scramble. Mahomes under center, going to play action to look to throw. And gonna pass this right side for a tight end screen that gets blown up. A loss of about 3. Noah Gray on the reception there. Should have just dropped it. Instead of 3rd and long coming up. So 3rd and 12. Mahomes in shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the left. Looking to throw. Has some time. Gonna step up and take it himself. That's a first down carry, a gain of roughly 13, maybe 14, but a penalty marker is down near the line of scrimmage. This is gonna be brought back. As it's illegal formation on the Chiefs. So 5 yards, third down coming up. Yeah, again, this week was full of chaos. Because in that Cowboys game, CeeDee Lamb got injured early and was out for it. So we'll see how long he's out for. Third and 17, pass over the middle to Noah Gray is gonna not be enough. And out comes Harrison Butker once again. Yeah, it was a chaotic week, to say the least. I mean, the Packers offense was non-existent this week. It was 13-10 final between them and Cleveland. A 48-yard kick, ball is centered perfectly. Kick is up, and it is good. 6-point lead for the Chiefs. With 9:48 to play in the half, and we're going to a commercial break. Yep, at commercial break. Still at commercial break. This game is going to be a weird one still. I mean, 2 Chiefs drives, and they just can't find a way to finish them. In this case, it was penalties that got in the way, but still. See if the Giants can do something here. It'll be their 3rd drive of the game. They've been able to move the ball down the field, but they can't finish drives either. And in their case, finishing a drive needs to be the end zone. Because their kicker is just not here. Got injured during pregame. Graham Gano. Which, imagine if someone that has Graham Gano in fantasy this week, and you just see that like 5 seconds before kickoff, he's questionable with a groin injury out of nowhere. Like, yeah, I did not do great in predictions this week. Kickoff underway, going to be returned beginning from about the 7 and gets up to about the 26. Let's see, how exactly did I do this week? I'm at 5-9 so far in fantasy, I believe. Fantasy in predictions. Russ play action looking to throw. Has time. Throw in the duck towards the right side of the field. That ball got hit out of his hands. Was trying to absolutely uncork one. But instead, it's a high wobbler. Yeah, off that right side. Gets a hand on it and forces the ball to come out weak. Yeah, exactly. Weak was just insane. Russ and shotgun back to his right. Handoff left side, and there's going to be about 2, maybe 3 for Devin Singletary. Under 9.5 to play in this first half. So Russ in shotgun, a back to each side, 3rd and 7, looking to throw. Has some time, throwing deep over the middle, and that's intercepted. Into triple coverage, looking for Wan'Dale Robinson. And that's going to be returned past midfield to the 46. This game might start getting ugly. Yeah, looking for Wan'Dale, and that's just, it's not open. Or at least Russ did not put nearly enough into that. It was Christian Roland Wallace who intercepted that pass. And we head to a commercial break. Yeah, that's that's just a bad pass from Russ. I don't know what he was seeing there. It's the case where if he throws it further, it allows Wandale Robinson to run under it at the same angle at which he broke on the route in, then maybe he's able to get underneath it and that could be a big play. But Russ just didn't really put a lot. I mean, he got it out there, yeah, but I mean that's just an easy play for that safety to at least bat it away. That's an easy play. He got an interception. It looked easy there, but it's that's a tough pass. Still that commercial break. Here we go. Just getting back from commercial break now. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. Two receiving options to each side. Ball on the plus 47. Handoff up the middle, and that is a gain of roughly 8 for Isaiah Pacheco. All right. Mahomes' quick pass left side is caught on second down, and that's going to be Tyquan Thornton picking up about 6 or 7. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. First and 10 from the 32. Handoff up the middle, and that's going to be Pacheco for about 6. So second and 4. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left. Then one of them in motion left to right. Mahomes looking to throw. Has time. Pass right side caught by Kelsey. He gets inside the 20 to about the, I'm going to say down at the 20. Yeah, just some solid, simple stuff. So Mahomes in shotgun back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. 6.5 to play in this first half. Mahomes looking to throw. Pass right side is going to be incomplete. A little bit too far ahead of the running back who is on a wheel route. That is Brashard Smith, the intended target. Second and 10 coming up. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left as well. Mahomes play action, quick pass left side for a bubble route for Kelsey. He's going to only gain about 2. Or to lose about 2, I mean. Oh. Trying an RPO bubble to Kelsey, and that loses 2. 6 minutes to play in this first half. And his Chiefs offense still just not doing a whole lot. They still can't finish some of these drives. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Third and 12. Mahomes to throw. Pressure coming. Pass over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Looking for Hollywood Brown, I believe. But that was a duck of a pass. So now it's Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended target. Yeah, that was a duck by Mahomes. And once again, they need to send out the field goal unit. Yeah, that's a wobbler. As Brian Burns destroyed Jawan Taylor on that. 40-yard kick from the left hash for Harrison Butker. It is up. Oh, and he missed it. He missed it wide right. And it remains a 6-point game. With 5:24 to play in the half. Okay. And with that, they're going to a commercial break. And I will quickly be right back. All right. Still that commercial break. But I am back. So after the 40-yard missed kick from Harrison Butker, Giants still down by 6, have a chance to take the lead potentially on this drive, but we shall see. Showing highlights of the Odell catch. So 1st and 10. Russ in shotgun, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna send one of them in motion as Russ hands this off left side for Cam Scatterboo. And that's gonna be a gain of about 6. Yeah. It's weird, man. Predictions and outcomes this week. I don't think anyone could have saw some of these coming. Handoff left side for Scatterboo once again, going to be enough for a first down. He gets up near midfield, probably say about the 46. Yeah, I think that's one of the bigger shocks of the week is Carolina getting the shutout there. Like that was one of the bigger surprises. That and also the Packer game. Russ alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, looking to throw. Pass left side is caught and going to get only about 3. Pass midfield up to the 49. It's hopefully week 4 go a little bit better, but there is still some tough matchups in week 4 to predict as well. Russ in shotgun back behind him. 2nd and 6, there's ruling it. Handoff up the middle for Scatterboo, and he's going to lose about 2 up to midfield. 3:20 remains in a half. They're killing clock. Russ in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. 3rd and 8, ball on midfield. Play clock winding down. Russ gets the snap off and looks to throw. Pressure coming, gonna step up and loft one, left side for Scatterboo. Has room and diving his way past the 35 to about the 33. A penalty marker is down, though. We'll see what this is. It's illegal contact on the Chiefs. That will be declined. All right. So 1st and 10, potentially the final play before the 2-minute warning. Russ and shotgun back behind them. 2 receiving options to each side. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off as they give left side to Devin Singletary. Is going to gain only a yard. And that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in this first half. Giants somehow only find themselves down by 6. Despite them being despite this game kind of feeling like it's the Chiefs right now. But Giants only down by 6. We will see. We will see. Even though the Giants are in field goal range right now, I doubt we'll see them kick one. We will see. Still at commercial break for the 2-minute warning. Two-minute warning. All right, 2nd and 9 for the Giants. As we're just getting back from commercial break. Two minutes remain. Russ and shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right. Ball on the 33-yard line. Going to look to throw. Pressure coming. Pass right side is incomplete. Too far forward for the diving Cam Scatterboo. So a 3rd and 9 coming up. So 3rd and 9. Russ in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Looking to throw once again. Pass left side is well overthrown. Penalty marker is down though. This might. Oh, is that roughing the passer? Are the Giants about to get saved here? Personal foul, a roughing the passer called on the Chiefs. So the Giants get a free 1st down. George Karlaftis called. And yeah, he hit Russ late. So 1st and 10. Russ in shotgun back behind him. Handoff up the middle, and that goes nowhere. Stuffed right back at the 18 for Cam Scadaboo. And now there's a penalty marker on this one. What are they going to say is the penalty here? Holding on the Chiefs. 5 yards, automatic first down. Chris Jones called for the defensive holding. All right, the Chiefs have gifted the Giants some good yardage here. First and 10, just under a minute 50 to play. Russ under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Ball now on about the 14. Handoff up the middle for Scadaboo. The 5 diving forward. Did he get in? He did. Cam Scadaboo ties this game up pending the extra point, and he's back flipping in the end zone as well. A 7-play, 70-yard drive. Are the Giants even going to go for the extra point here? I mean, Graham Gano is just questionable, so he could still play. Maybe he's only going to do extra points? And like short yardage field goals? Yes. Extra point attempt here for the Giants. Kick is up and it's blocked. Kick is blocked. So it's a tied game at 6 with a minute 44 to play until half. And we head to a commercial break as well. All right, so we're at commercial break after the Giants have tied the game up thanks to a 14-yard Cam Scadaboo touchdown run. All right, so at commercial break. All right, a minute 44 to play till the half. Giants set to send this one down. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the goal line. Up past the 20 and down at the 21, maybe 22. And yeah, showing a replay of that extra point getting blocked. Yeah, that was not Gano kicking it. Mahomes in shotgun, looking to throw. Pump faking, pass left side, incomplete. Looking for Noah Gray. Too far outside, 2nd and 10 coming up. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, looking to throw once again. Pass, that's a backwards pass. That is a backwards pass towards Pacheco. Ball's loose and Mahomes falls on it back at the 6. Somehow a Giant did not fall on that ball. And it's a 3rd and long coming up. And it's another one. And this one was a lot more obvious than the previous one. But he throws it too far in front of Pacheco, who... I don't even know what Pacheco is doing on that play. He opens up towards the end zone instead of opening up the field. What is this play? What? Because Giants called the second time out. I am assuming this is pure speculation and assumption. I'm assuming Pacheco is doing a swing route there. In which case, typically you want to open towards the field. That way the ball can be thrown ahead of you and you can run underneath it and have that momentum going up the field. Pacheco opened up towards the end zone as if Mahomes was going to throw it backwards towards the end zone. So I do not get what Pacheco was doing there. It's a 3rd and 25. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right, going to hand this off up the middle. And that is up to about the 13. And the Giants call their final timeout. A minute 21 to play in the half. And the Giants, great spot now all of a sudden. That is very true. Yeah, that is very true. But the Chiefs are set to send this one down. Punt comes off clean. Going to be returned. That bounces off a Chief player's return beginning from the 42, out of bounds to the 44. Penalty marker is down. What is the penalty here? Yeah, the NFL is drunk this week. That's all I know. Hell, it's been drunk all year already. It's a kick catch interference on the Chiefs. So it's going to move the Giants probably past midfield now. And it's 1st and 10. That is the 5th penalty against the Chiefs tonight. Yeah, like it's been a weird season and we're 3 weeks in. Giants ball past midfield at the 41. Russ in shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. The Chiefs are stacking the box. As Russ will look to throw. Pass time. Pass left side is incomplete. Not really near anyone. 1:06 remains in the half. Remember, the Giants do not have a kicker tonight as Graham Gano injured his groin during pre-game warm-ups. So they essentially need a touchdown here. Russ in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Going to look to throw once again. Pass, left side, that's going to be incomplete. Just overthrown, looking for Darius Slayton. There is a penalty down. There is a penalty marker down. This seems to be either defensive holding or illegal contact. And yep, it was on the Chiefs. So the Giants get a fresh set of downs. Are that hands to the face? Yep, happy Sunday. Wrapping up this Sunday with Chiefs Giants in what has been a very confusing game. Russ gonna hand this off up the middle. Yeah, because you have all your timeouts remaining. Gets about 4, maybe. Yeah, gets about 4. That's Devin Singletary on the carry, but you have to go a bit hurry up here. Or not? Why did the clock stop? Chiefs call timeout. Chiefs call timeout. All right, Chiefs call the first timeout. They're trying to get the ball back before the half. Malik Neighbors has been silent tonight. All right. Yeah, yeah, can we do that? I do not want to be in the AFC East anymore. Can we please be in the AFC South? I don't even want to be in the AFC South anymore with how we played against the Colts. No, but they'll be moving to the East. Yeah, can we be in the South? Russ in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. 2nd and 6, looking to throw. Russ with some time, passing deep, right side for the end zone. That's intercepted. Going for Malik Neighbors. He underthrew it again. Russ. 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 Jalen Watson got the pick. Russ. It's there. It's just he underthrew it. That ball needs to be back in the end zone almost. Neighbors didn't even have a chance to make a play on it. Russ, stop trying to cook. All right, now Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw here once again. Pass is batted at the line and incomplete by Brian Burns, who is now slow to get up as well. Yeah, that was towards neighbors as well, which is the weird thing. Yeah, Brian Burns, who just jumped up and batted that ball at the line. Urgh, that's non-contact. That's tough. All right, see ya. Man, Burns landed awkwardly there. That's tough. What up? What up? Welcome on in. This has been one of the games this week, to say the least. It's been a weird one. There's 46 seconds left in the half. Brian Burns got injured on this previous play after batting the ball away at the line. He's up now. He's heading towards the sideline. That's good to see. He's walking underneath. He's walking under his own power. That's great to see. Hopefully Burns is all right and he'll be able to be in. He'll be back in this game. He's a big piece for this Giants front seven. Yeah, the Chiefs are. I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin with the Chiefs this year. It's their defense is just as fine. The defense is just as good as it was last year. It's the offense that is leaving me so puzzled. Mahomes pass over the middle is caught by Kelsey. That's a gain of roughly 10 and enough for a first down. And the Chiefs will call their second timeout. Yeah, I don't know with the Chiefs this year. The crazier thing is, I mean, they could still make the playoffs. If they win tonight and go on a little bit of a run. I mean, we'll see. Oh, if they lose, they're out. Yeah. The loser of this game can pretty much write their playoff hopes goodbye. Because it's very unlikely that an 0-3 team can then turn around and make the playoffs. What we'll see is a 3rd and 1 officially now for the Chiefs. Yeah, only 6 teams have started the season 0-3 and then turn around and make the playoffs. It's very unlikely. But we'll see. Yeah, adding some time back on the clock. There's now 43 seconds left in the half. And it's 3rd and 1. There's a lot of time in between when the timeout was called and now. All right, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well. Handoff up the middle, and that's a gain of roughly 3 or 4. And that's Isaiah Pacheco on the carry, and the Chiefs call their final timeout. Yeah, who are the 6 teams that have made the playoffs after starting 0-3? I imagine there's a 1982 team somewhere in there because that was a year where damn near everyone made the playoffs due to a players' strike that forced it to be a shortened season, as the season then started late. I imagine someone from those playoffs is one of those teams. Mahomes to throw in 1st and 10, rolling to his right to buy in some time. Still looking, and going to be throwing this one away incomplete. Abdul Carter was there and ready to bring him down. The Giants twice? Hey, do it 3 times. Might as well. I mean, I think the Giants twice have made the Super Bowl after being a wild card team. That was 07 and 2011, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, they might have won. No, they definitely did not win the division in 07. They might have won it in 11. I don't remember. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. Gonna look here to throw once again. Has some time stepping in, throwing this one deep over the middle, and that's incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Instead, a 3rd down coming up. Yeah, pretty sure the Giants stat is they've twice have made the Super Bowl from the wild card. Like, as a wild card team, which is also not a very common thing. Third and 10. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Ball on the 32. And there's movement up front, but no. How in the pass over the middle is caught, but it was dropped. Pass over the middle, dropped by a wide open Juju Smith-Schuster. Penalty marker is down. How in the hell was there not a false start on Jawan Taylor there, though? That looked like a clear false start. Instead, the legal contact on the Giants. Again, how was there not false start on Jawan Taylor there? Yeah, they're showing this replay here. He 100% moved early, whatever. It was correct. There was a 1982 team on that list. Okay. 81 Jets, 82 Bucks, 92 Chargers, 95 Lions, 98 Bills. The 2018 Texans? Really? Mahomes looking to throw in 1st and 10. Plenty of time. Rolling right to buy some more. Still looking downfield. And eventually breaks off 1 sack. Still looking. Launching one deep. Going for it. Has a man incomplete. There's going to be a penalty there. Yep. Oh my God. That's clear DPI, man. You just gave the Chiefs an easy 3 points. That might lose the Giants the game right there. An unnecessary, clear as day DPI puts the Chiefs well into plus territory and into field goal range. That is such a bad penalty to take. Such a bad penalty. Like, it's clear that that's DPI. Before the ball even goes on the descent, he's wrapped all over him. Seven seconds. The offense is on the field. Mahomes in shotgun, rolling to his right to looking to throw. Pass is just incomplete. He spiked it, basically. 4 seconds remain. No, 2018 would have been... That would have been rookie year Watson, because Keenum was still in Minnesota at that time, I think. Keenum was still in Minnesota, because that would have been Minneapolis Miracle year, I think. So that was either first year Watson or that was like TJ Yates. All right, 28-yard field goal for Harrison Butker. It is up, and he does not miss it this time. Chiefs have a 3-point lead at the half somehow. I don't know how, but they do. Yeah, because that was the overtime game against Buffalo, if I'm not mistaken. Chiefs get ball to begin the second half as well. There's that would have been overtime against Buffalo. You had that scramble by Watson. that won them the game. Right? And then yeah, because then 2 years later is when the Bills Allen was drafted in 18. Yeah, it was rookie year Allen, so I might be thinking of 2019 for that game. Because year before Allen is drafted, you have the Bills making the playoffs, losing to Jacksonville. Then they miss. Then Allen brings them there in 19, and they have that overtime game against the Texans. Which means the 2018 Texans, they're not the ones who blew that. Yeah, no, that was in the divisional round. That blew that game to the Chiefs. So that was. They won 2 playoff games that year? No, that wouldn't make sense. Because 2018 would have been Patriots and someone in the conference championship, because that was leading up to the Rams Super Bowl. It was Rams Saints in. Yeah, because it was Rams Saints in the NFC conference championship. It would have been It wasn't Patriots Texans. It wasn't Patriots Texans in that conference championship. It was. I want to say that was Patriots Ravens. Because 2018 was. No, because it's Chargers Ravens in the first round, because that's Lamar's first year. Chargers lose, Chargers win, it's Chargers Patriots in the divisional round. Who's on the other side of that? Yeah, Colts beat them in a wild card. And then Colts lose to who? Who did the Patriots beat in the conference championship that year? It's not the Jaguars, that was the year before. It's not the Chiefs, because that's the following year. And Chiefs aren't there at that point. Or are they? No, yeah, yeah. Because that's the that's the D, not D Ford, but that's the offsides that led to overtime and all that. Yeah, yeah. That's what it is. That's Patriots Chiefs in the conference championship. There we go. I was okay. I got it. I got it. Because that's when you have the offsides and negated the interception, and Brady wins in overtime and goes on to win his final ring in New England. Because yeah, next year is 2019. That's when you have the Titans go on their run, because Miami does the fire sale. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, we get there eventually. As we're at halftime, by the way, so that's why I'm rambling about 2018 playoffs. Now, who did the Colt? Now, like in the wild card round, who did like all these other teams? But no idea. Yeah, that's the order of operations there. Okay. 6 teams remain undefeated. And I would have never bet that a part of those 6 teams would have been the 49ers, the Chargers, and the Colts. But yeah. So okay, now I'm just thinking about random playoff moments. The Blair Walsh missed kick against Seattle. That was 2015, right? Because that was when they were sharing the stadium with the University of Minnesota. Because then you have 17 be the Eagles going their run, and that game, that conference championship was in Philly, and they played Atlanta in the first round. Wait, no. So Indianapolis Miracle would have been. Would that have been 17 or yeah? It would have been 17 then. It was either yeah, that would have been 17 because you have the Vikings beating the Saints to then go against Philly. Because in 2018, it's the double doink leading into Alshon Jeffrey's dropped pass. And then you have the Saints playing the Rams because the Saints had a bye that year. When is Kyle Rudolph's non-push off win for the Vikings? That would have been 2016? Whatever. I'm going off the rails here. We're at halftime. I'm just rambling at this point. Yeah. Because Indianapolis Miracle was a playoff game, if I'm not mistaken. Like I'm making that assumption that was playoffs. That very easily could have been regular season, but I don't think it was. No, so certain teams' runs I can remember really easily, but that's the thing. I only remember their runs. I don't remember. It's hard for me to remember the full playoffs without having like another frame of reference. So like again, Phillies run in 2017. It's they play Atlanta in the first round, Minnesota in the conference championship, New England in the Super Bowl. You have the Titans run in 2019 where they beat New England in the first round. Then they travel to Baltimore and then they play Kansas City. Cincy's 2021 run, it is Oakland, then into this is where I'm like, is it Buffalo or is it a different team? I want to say it's Buffalo, then Kansas City. But at the same time, Cincy and Buffalo has been in so many different playoffs that's blend together. 18 against the Saints. Okay, that adds up. Wait, no, does it? No, because the Saints were in the conference championship in the 2018 playoffs. Because that's when you have the non-PI against the Rams. So it would have had to have been 2017 playoffs. Now, of course, it might have taken place in the year 2018, but it was for the 2017 season. That's the other thing that I hate. It's because the NFL lasts until after the New Year's. The dates can mess things up. Was it first half of the, yeah, it would have been. I'm looking this up. Yeah, so that was 2017 playoffs. I'm pretty sure we've been over this, Ball Flash. Whenever I'm thinking of league years, I always just naturally think of what year did that lead did that season start, and that's how I reference everything surrounding that season. So even though like technically the 2018 Super Bowl is Super Bowl 52 because that's the Super Bowl that happened in 2018. To me, that's the 2017 Super Bowl because that's for the 2017 season. Now I gotta look up Cincy's playoff run in the 2021 season. As we're still at halftime. No, it was Cincy. I forgot that Tennessee was the 1 seed in 2021. God damn. I forgot Tennessee was the 1 seed that year. Yeah, so it was Cincy, Tennessee. Okay. Yeah, the Titans that year were the fakest 1 seed. I think I could. Yeah, because that was the year where both 1 seeds lose instantly. Okay. Yeah, that Tennessee team was the fakest 1 seed. There's in any other 1 seed does not lose to Cincy that way. I mean, what, Burrow got sacked 9 times that game and they still won? Yeah, 7. And yeah, exactly. And Cincy still won, even though they gave up 7 sacks. That should not happen. What was the stat line of this game? Now I'm curious. How did Ryan Tannehill play in this game? Guys, since he had no ground game, Burrow threw for 348 yards. Tannehill threw 3 interceptions. There it is. Derrick Henry was held to 3 yards per carry. There it is. Oh, look, it's AJ Brown having AJ Brown had 28 yards per reception. Y'all should not have won that game. Since he should not have won that game, I do not care. You give up 28 yards per reception to AJ Brown on top of giving up 7 sacks. Come on. How did Tennessee lose that game? How did Tennessee lose this game? You gave up 16 yards per carry to Deontay Foreman. Dog. Is this Julio Jones I'm seeing with 10 yards per reception? Well, how in the world did Tennessee lose this game? Dog. Like, Tennessee was the fakest 1 seed that year. Holy shit. Halftime's about to be the second half's about to begin here shortly. Russell Wilson is under 40 yards passing through 1/2 a play. How do you go from 450 yards last week to 39 in 1/2 this week? God, I hate Russ. All right, second half is underway here. Giants are set to send this one down. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from about the 4 up to the 25-26. Handoff left side to Isaiah Pacheco is going to be a gain of about 2 or 3. Neighbors has 2 targets, actually. One of them was just picked off. Mahomes play action looking to throw in 2nd and 7. Pass right side and going to be caught by Hollywood Brown for a first down and then some. Also, Bob Flash. I'm not sure if you saw, but Nito's trying to get Nito's trying to get fantasy basketball going. This man dead ass typed, "Hey, I'm thinking about doing the fantasy basketball draft next Sunday." This motherfucker. This motherfucker. Mahomes under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle for Pacheco, and past midfield down to about the 46. Saturday's fine. Not for me, fair. I mean, yeah, I wasn't gonna go to a UCF game this weekend anyway, even if it was at home. Handoff up the middle for Isaiah Pacheco is stuffed at the line for no gain. Abdul Carter on the tackle at the line. Third down coming up. I mean, you go watch college all day and still have a basketball draft. The difference with Sunday is I'm live on Sunday. Actively doing a basketball fantasy draft is not gonna work when I'm having to live do play-by-plays for games. Mahomes on shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, looking to throw. Pass right side, caught by Kelsey, and there's room. Pass the 35 to the 33. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be watching college football on Saturday as well, but I'm not gonna be, actively having to make sure I pay attention to everything that happens in it. Plus, also read in chat. Like, I already have too much to take care of on Sundays, especially if I'm doing the Dublin game. I'm gonna be way too tired to pay attention to fantasy basketball. Mahomes quick throw right side is caught, trying to make some room. Going to get about 8-ish. That's Hollywood Brown on the reception. But yeah, the audacity to even suggest a Sunday for a fantasy basketball draft is crazy. Like, the audacity. All right, 2nd and 3. Mahomes under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. This has been a very good drive to start this half. Handoff left side on an end around, and there's some room for first down and up to the 22. They're going to say forward progress stop there. And that is, I believe, Sky Moore? No. Yeah, that's Sky Moore, I believe. Oh no, that's Brashad Smith. Yeah, Sky Moore. Is Sky Moore even on the Chiefs still? Yeah. Mahomes under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man sent in motion, and that's going to be a handoff. Left side for Pacheco, and there's room. Past the 15 and out of bounds near the 11. Enough for a first down. 11-yard carry. I cannot type right now. There we go. So Mahomes in shotgun, handoff up the middle for Isaiah Pacheco. And this gets inside the 10 to about the 8. So Mahomes in shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 2nd and 6, ball on the 8-yard line. Quick throw right side, going to be caught by Juju. And going to get brought down at about the 5. Brian Burns on the tackle. Great to see him back in this one. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. I didn't have a lot of time to dive too much into it. I saw that Vandy is top 20. And I saw that UCF got 3 votes. Just wait till we beat Kansas State next week. That's surely going to help us. I mean, that game against UNC yesterday was fantastic. Mahomes alone in shotgun. 3 receiving options to the right, 2 to the left. Looking to throw. Pass. End zone. And that's going to be caught by Tyquan Thornton. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 10-point game. A 10-play, 74-yard drive. And that is how you begin the second half. Deal with it. Hey, you see that Auburn claimed like 7 natties in the offseason? And some of those they had no right to claim, they did it anyway. Extra point is up and good. I think it was Bama. I think it was Bama that year. But it was a case where UCF was the only undefeated team remaining. And by the Collier matrix, which is a matrix they used to use a long time ago to officially declare the national champion, and they still have it and use it to some degree. That matrix said that UCF was the national champion, so UCF claimed it based off of that, and the NCAA pretty much said, "Fuck it, we'll recognize your claim." Wait, there's a difference between claiming it and it being recognized by the NCAA as a valid claim, which UCF's is. Is there still that commercial break? Yeah. And the whole thing's just weird. All right, just getting back from commercial break. To see if the Giants can do anything. Yeah, it's all just weird. The whole claimed natty situation is just whatever. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 5. Boom past the 25, past the 30, and down to the 32. Honestly, can the Miami Dolphins claim Saban's national championships? It's just something. We need anything. Russ and shotgun back to his right. Two receiving options to each side. Give up the middle, cut in left side for Scatterboo, trying to find some space, and brought down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. I don't see why not. Hell yeah. That goes to show the Dolphins have won the playoff. Russ and shotgun back to his left. Three receiving options to the right. 2nd and 10. Sending a man in motion right to left. Russ going to look to throw. They're now going to step up and take it himself, and there's room. First down and then some. Sliding down near the 45. Oh, Jackson Dart is in the game. Okay. Dart and shotgun, a back to each side. This is one of their special packages that they have that involves Dart. As he's going to try and take it himself left side, and that's a gain of 2. I mean, we could claim Jimmy Johnson's, but we don't need to. We don't need to because, we had success under Jimmy Johnson as a head coach. We didn't with Saban. That was one play of Jackson Dart. He gets a 3-yard scramble, and now Russell Wilson's back in the game. Yeah. Russ and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Gonna send one of them in motion right to left. That's Wan'Dale Robinson. As Russ will look to throw. Pump fake it, trying to step up and sacked by Chris Jones. Boo. Play the young guy. No, the other young guy. I see. Just put Winston out there and have him chuck it deep to Malik Neighbors every day, every play. Russ in shotgun, back to his right, tight end in the backfield to his left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 12. Pressure coming. Russ going to take it himself up the middle. Past midfield and down to about the 48. 5:20 to play in the quarter. You're down by 10. You just go for it. Nope, they're going to send this one down. Out comes the punt team. Welcome to Giants football. And the punt comes off clean, going to be returned beginning from the 15 and brought down near the 19. And we're heading to a commercial break as well. All right. Yeah, this is just Giants football, all right. Cal Raleigh is at 58 home runs on the season. How many games are left? How many games do the Mariners have left? They have 7. They have 7. They have 7, including 3 against the Rockies. The target number is 5. Can Cal Raleigh hit 5 home runs in 7 games? And if he does and breaks Aaron Judge's record, does he win MVP? As we're just coming back from a commercial break. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Give up the middle, and that's going to be about 3 for Pacheco. Yeah, they're showing Mahomes' pocket movement throughout this game. It's been something. Second and 7, Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Quick throw, right side's going to be caught, and that gets up past the 25 to the 26 as Tyquan Thornton on the reception. 3rd and 3 coming up. All right. 3rd and 2, Mahomes in shotgun. Back to his right, 3 receivers to the left, looking to throw. Mahomes' pass right side is caught, and that's enough for a first down. Past the 35 and down to about the 36. That's Noah Gray on the reception. 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Kareem Hunt, who's gonna be brought down after a gain of about 3. 2, maybe 3. Abdul Carter on the tackle there. This has certainly been one of those games. Second and 8. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and there's room for Hunt to get to the 45-ish yard line. A 3rd and 2 coming up once again. A 3rd and 1. Mahomes in shotgun, a back to each side. Quick throw right side, and that's going to be incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton. Put it a little bit too low. Didn't put just enough. Didn't put quite enough into it. So a 4th and 1, and we'll see what the Chiefs decide to do here. Seems like they would keep the offense on the field. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Giants before this 4th down play. All right. Fourth and 1. Giants have called a timeout. Do the Chiefs keep the offense on the field? Nope. Out comes the punting unit. Cool. Okay, and the punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from the 11 up to about the 20. All right, 1:09 to play in the quarter. This has been one of those games. Let's see. Still at commercial break. Let's see. Still at commercial break. Still at commercial break. And we're still at commercial break. Waiting. We have 1:09 to play in the 3rd quarter. Waiting for this next Giants drive to start. And we're just exiting commercial break. There we go. All right, Russ under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Play action looking to throw. Pass right side is going to be caught with room to run. Pass to 35, pass to 40, and brought down at like the 41. Cam Scatterboo He lowered his head there and pretty much torpedoed himself forward. Jeez. That's... Yeah, that... He straight up torpedoed himself. Come on, man. That's gonna get you fined, man. Come on. Russ quick throw left side is caught, and it's gonna be about fighting forward past the 45 and still going. Pyle's still getting pushed. He gets enough for a first down. Just past midfield. That's an insane situation. And that'll be the final play of the quarter. 15 minutes remain. It's a 10-point game in what has been one of the football games of the week, to say the least. This game has been something. My God. This game, man. This game. Malik Neighbors still has like 2 targets in this game. I need to check fantasy. I need to see exactly what Neighbors has been up to. It's just 0. That's great. Bro, Benito put up 120 points in fantasy with Jaden Daniels and CD Lamb having 0 points. Crazy. Yeah, yes. It's insane. This week is crazy. And then, do you think today has been crazy in the NFL? We have Lions Ravens tomorrow. We have Lions Ravens tomorrow night. I will also be live for that game. Dude, tomorrow night is gonna be batshit. Oh, you mean for like fantasy basketball deviation? Oh yeah, I can check. As we're just coming back from commercial break. Yes. Ah, nice. Nice. All right, Russ in shotgun. First play of the fourth quarter. Back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. The 3 receiving options to the right. Russ to throw. Rolling to his right for no reason, trying to buy unnecessary time. And that's going to be caught along the sideline. Penalty marker is down. That's an insane catch for Wan'Dale Robinson. We'll see what these penalties are, though. It might be out of bounds. That might be what it is. Might be illegal touching. Yep, illegal touching on Wan'Dale Robinson. This will be called back. Cool. We'll see. I have no expectations for fantasy basketball this year. It's the NBA is going to be in a weird spot this year in total. All right, 2nd and 10. Russ alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Ball on the 49. Russ to throw. Pass left side is going to be caught for a gain of 4. It's Malik Neighbors on the reception. Finally, he does something. This game is this game is finally Neighbors gets involved, man. It's been a long night. Russ in shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right, 3rd and 6 looking to throw. Russ with time, deep shot over the middle, somehow not intercepted, looking for Neighbors, and he's slow to get up. Neighbors and one of the Chiefs safeties are slow to get up after that. Russ, what are you doing? Yeah, this year is drunk. Hopefully Neighbors is okay. Hopefully the Chief player is okay that I couldn't quite get the last name for. Let me pull up their roster real quick. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, landed awkwardly on his head. Neighbors just landed awkwardly in general. The Chief is Brian Cook. Hopefully he's all good. Malik Neighbors, I think, is up and heading towards the sideline. I couldn't tell from that wide angle. Either way, we're heading to a commercial break. But Russ throws the most unnecessary 50-50 balls I've ever seen. Yeah, I don't get that decision there. I don't get the choice there. It's just there's no need for that type of 50-50 ball. We're still at commercial break. But we'll see. We will see. Ugh. Still at commercial break. Oh, yeah, Cook's up. He's walking under his own power. That's great to see. And that ball was another underthrown deep shot towards Malik Neighbors. Like, what are we doing, Russ? Come on. There's no need for. It's 4th and 6, 14 minutes to play in the game. Offense is staying on the field. Russ in shotgun. Back to his left. Two receiving options to each side. Neighbors not in on this play. Motion to receiver left to right. Russ to throw. Pass over the middle is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And then he fumbles and is picked up by the Chiefs. Welcome to Giants football. Unless they said he was down by contact. There's also a penalty marker down. We'll see. Oh my god, New York. They're going to have 2-0-3. Oh, it's DPI on the Chiefs. It does not matter. Cool. Calling in on Trent McDuffie. So, at New York, if you're talking about teams that play their games actively in New York, they only have the Bills. So there would be 3-0. New Jersey very easily might be 0-6 as a state after tonight. Like, sure. Russ and shotgun back behind them. Two receiving options to each side. Play action looking to throw. Russ with time. Pass left side caught by Scadaboo. And there's room. That's a first down up inside the 30 to the 28. This game. This is one of those games. This is one of those games. Russ in shotgun, back behind him. Play action looking to throw. Pass time. Pass is going to be caught and going to get down to about the 21. All right. Second and 3, Russ in shotgun, a back to his left, tight end to his right. The give to Scadaboo, right side, there's room, inside the 15 and down to the 11. Cam Scadaboo is the bright spot on this Giants team tonight. Like, first and 10, Jackson Dart in the game. Back to his right, tight end to his left. The give to Scadaboo, up the middle, he gets inside the 10 to the 9. At what point do you just keep Dart out there? Like, at what point? Because this is getting up there. Russ is back in the game, as so is Malik Neighbors. Second and 7. Russ in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right to buy time. Pass right side is caught. And that's going to be up to the 6 for Darius Slayton, I believe. Let me check the roster. A third down coming up. They're in 4-down territory. You know that for sure. Yep, that was Darius Slayton. And there's a Chiefs though to get up after that one. We might be going to a injury timeout commercial break. I don't think the Giants would do that. That's a great chip block by Scadaboo on that play. Jeez. All right, the Chief is up, walking under their own power. That's great to see. Third down coming up. Third and 4. Russ in shotgun, back to his right. Cam Scadaboo has more yards than the rest of the team combined, as Russ will make that even more the case as he loses a yard on the read option. uh, do the Giants have any more primetime games? Hey, hey, Graham Gano, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for showing up. Do the Giants? I need to check this. Please tell me they don't have any more primetime games. Oh, they play Thursday night against Philly in a few weeks. Fine. The 25-yard kick is up and good from Graham Gano. The Giants have points. They have points. It's a 7-point game. 10-12 to play in this one. How many primetime games do they have? They have one more. They have two more. Why why is Giants Patriots Monday Night Football? Can that please be flex? I have a friend who's a Giants fan. I'm gonna text him real quick. I'm just gonna be like, "How do you watch this team?" Oh my god! It's a 7-point game. They're still in this, but man, the Giants are just they're the Giants. They're the Giants. Still at commercial break. This has been a game. All right, just coming back from commercial break. They're showing some really nice New York sandwiches and some. I guess would those be hoagies because we're in New Jersey? Either way, it reminds me I need to get a pub sub soon. Kickoff on the way, going to be returned beginning from about the 6 and down to the 22. All right, can this Giants defense make a stand? Are they gyro? Either way. Handoff up the middle, going to be about 4 on the play. Were they gyros? Yeah, I'm not listening to the broadcast. I think it depends on where in New Jersey you're talking about. I think it's, was it North Jersey? It's hoagies. South Jersey is gyros. Oh no, it's in whatever. Mahomes play action, roll in right, pass in right, incomplete, or throwaway. Yeah, Jersey is weird. And Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side, 3rd and 6, looking to throw. Has some time, pass in left side, and somehow that's caught up to the 49. But my friend who's a Giants fan, I texted him, how can you watch this team? He simply responded, I don't. Pass right side on 1st and 10 is going to have some space there and going to be gain of about 8 for Brashad Smith. User texting me, man, I turned this game off at half. Yeah, this has been one of those games. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. 2nd and 2. Pass over the middle is caught, and that gets up past the 35 to the 34. And that's Hollywood Brown on the reception. Mahomes under center, going to hand this off right side for Pacheco, and he's met at the line for no gain. Mahomes looking to throw in 2nd and 10. Pass left side, has a man, and that's caught. Did he get in? He did. Tyquan Thornton barely crosses the plane before getting tagged down. And that might just do it. That just might do it. Well, what's gonna be a 14-point lead? Yeah. I don't know when we'll see. I don't know. Oh no, he dropped that. God damn it, Thornton. That's incomplete. That replay showed it. Back down you go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Primetime games is such a tough thing to schedule properly that I can't even blame them. It's a 3rd and 10 coming up. Just under 7 minutes to play. Mahomes alone in shotgun. 3 receiving options to the left. 2 to the right. Gonna motion someone into the backfield. That's Kareem Hunt. As Mahomes looks to throw. Has some time. Launching one deep. Left side. Are you kidding me? That time Tyquan Thornton catches it down to the half-yard line. What a catch! My God, what a catch! Jeez! And the Patriots gave up on this? Tyquan Thornton, have yourself a night. 5 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown. Mahomes under center. Hand off to Kareem Hunt up the middle. He's met at the line, but bounces off of it and finish off this drive with 6. Now, that just might do it. Six minutes to play. There's a penalty marker down now, I swear. It's a touchdown. And we get a taunting penalty? No, okay, there needs to be something in that replay that I did not see. How is Kareem Hunt called for taunting there? Just show it again. Show it again. Show the celebration again. How is he called for taunting? I had to have missed something. I had to have missed something. Had to. And they're not showing it. Long extra point for Harrison Butker. This one from, what's that, 43 yards out? Kick is up, and he missed it wide left. 13-point game, 6 minutes to play. Giants have 2 timeouts. Was that what it was? Okay. That, yeah, that's been a penalty, so I get it, but that's still dumb. And we're at commercial break. Another friend just texted me that we're in a Twilight Zone this week, and I could not agree more. This feels like an episode of the Twilight Zone, man. Today's been drunk. You know, Keegan Michael. Yeah. This game. This game. We're at commercial break still. We're at commercial break. 6 minutes remain in this 13-point game. The Giants are going to need just shy of a miracle at this point. All right, just getting back from commercial break. And there is the bracket, the graphic for the Giants' schedule at home this season. It's not going to be an easy stretch at home. Did not start tonight. Kickoff is underway. Return beginning from about the 5. Gets up past the 25, past the 30, down near the 37, we'll call it. What you got, New York? What you got? Russ gonna hand this off up the middle, and there's some good running there. A gain of 9 for Cam Scatterboo. So Russ in shotgun, 2nd and 1. Quick throw left side caught by Scatterboo. Gonna find some space, a first down, and then some. Cam Scatterboo is the best player on the Giants tonight. As Russ is gonna be sacked back at midfield on first down now. This game. Russ in shotgun, looking to throw in 2nd. Trying to step up with it, rolling to his left. Throwing left, and that's caught. Going to be enough for a first down. Darius Slayton on the reception. Gets to 14 exactly. Going hurry up. Russ in shotgun, looking to throw once again. Penalty marker down as Russ will throw left side, and that's a gain of about 3 for Devin Singletary. This might be illegal formation. No, it's a legal shift. Under 4.5 to go. First and 15 from the 40. Russ in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Going to look to throw here once again. Pressure coming. Russ trying to step up. Pass right side is caught, and that gets about 6. Still going up tempo. 4:10 to play. Hey, Mike Kafka. Russ in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Handoff up the middle. That gets you about the 30. Gain of 4. 3rd and 5 coming up. You're in 4 down territory. I need NBC to stop panning to Jackson Dart. There's no need for it. Russ in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receiving options to the right, looking to throw. Pass, left side is overthrown. Look. 2 things. Well, 3 things. One, that was 2 Malik Neighbors. 2, He had inside leverage, and you throw it back shoulder. 3, you overthrew a back shoulder pass to someone who had inside leverage. Russ, what are we doing? It's 4th and 5, 3:33 to play. This basically decides the game. Russ in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Looking to throw. Pass over the middle. That's caught. That's a dot inside the 5 to the 4. Wan'Dale Robinson. There you go, Russ. About time you did something like that. 1st and goal from the 4. Russ in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Looking to throw. Has time. Pass is a throwaway out the back of the end zone. 2nd and goal, 3:10 to play. All right. Oh, there is a penalty. What? They called that intentional grounding. Uh. 2nd and goal from the 9. From the 14. Russ alone in shotgun, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. It's a QB. A QB draw on 2nd and goal from the 14. Giants, what are you doing? Third and goal from the 10. Russ alone in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Looking to throw. Russ, pressure coming, and it's a throw. It's out the back of the end zone. I'm not even a Giants fan. I'm not a Chiefs fan. I'm just trying to watch good football, and NBC puts the Giants on my TV. I'm like, what are we doing here? How are they on primetime 2 more times this year? Russ alone in shotgun, 2:35 to play, 4th and goal, game on the line. Russ, pass out the back of the end zone. What? What are we doing? What are we doing? I feel like I'm watching Dolphins Colts again. What are we doing? Giants. Russ, what are you doing? You had 2 people at the goal line over the middle. You don't try to hit either of them? Were you expecting Darius Slayton to be over the middle in the back of the end zone? Even then, you would have overthrew him. I'm generally confused. I am generally confused on where Russ was trying to go with that ball, besides just a throwaway for no reason. He hit the crossbar. Like he hit the crossbar on that pass. How is this team on primetime 2 more times this year? I am praying Jackson Dart is starting. I don't know. I just don't know. Just getting back from the commercial break. There's like 2.5 to play in this game. Giants only have 2 timeouts. Malik Neighbors ends a very winnable game with only 1 reception. That is unacceptable. Mahomes in shotgun, handoff up the middle. That gets about 5, maybe 6. In a game like this, where it's close the entire way, Malik Neighbors should never only have 1 reception. Never. As the Giants call their second timeout. This is insane. This is an insane game. Ravens, the Chiefs play the Ravens next week before going on the road to Jacksonville. Then they play Detroit on Sunday Night Football. Then games against the Raiders and Commanders at home before going on the road to Buffalo week 9. That's an insane schedule. Mahomes give up the middle once again for Kareem Hunt. He'll be met at the line for no gain. And the Giants will call their final timeout. All the Chiefs need is 1 first down. Meanwhile, the Giants, they play the Chargers next week before going to New Orleans. Then they play the Eagles on Thursday Night Football before going to Denver. And then to Philly. And then home for the 49ers. That is an insane schedule. 3-0, 0-3, 3-0, 1-2, 3-0, 3-0. The Giants might be like 0-9 at a point this season. Oh my god. Oh, this Giants team. Hey, the good news, if you do go like 3-14 and you have another top 5 pick, you should be able to get another weapon for Jackson Dart. Or another O-lineman. You should be able to, but who knows? Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. A first down ends the game. It is 3rd and 4. Rolling to his right. Mahomes launching one. Deep, and it is incomplete. So the Giants technically have a chance. The Giants technically have a chance. It is 4th down, 2:14 to play. They're going to get the ball back. And they're going to have about 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. That should have been picked off. The Giants technically have a chance, but they're going to need a miracle. Fourth and 4. The punt comes off clean somehow. Going to be returned beginning from the 31 and up to about the 39. 2:04 to play. We need 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. So Russ in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, a back to his right. As there's movement up front before the snap. Gonna be a false start on the Giants. It was not going to be a pick 6, but it would have put the Giants in a better spot. Russ pass left side. Hey, there's Malik Neighbors. He gets up to about the 43. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to play, we'll call it. Next week, Packers Cowboys. Sunday Night Football. Second and 6. Russ in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Looking to throw. Pressure coming, avoiding it to his left. Pass left side is going to be incomplete. Looking for Scatterboo. Pass was well behind him. He also gets laid out on that one. Third down. Third and 6. Russ in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Looking to throw. Pass right side. There's miscommunication. Incomplete. I'm assuming that Neighbors was on a choice route there. He chose to sit. Russ was expecting him to break out. And that was nearly picked off because of it. 4th and 6. Game on the line right here. Russ in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Looking for the 49-yard line. Russ to throw. Pressure coming. Avoids 1 sack. Gonna try and take it himself. And then he's brought down at the line. The Chiefs get the 4th down stop. That will do it. Just waiting for them to knee it down at this point. Need to do it twice, I think. This game. Again, tomorrow night, I will be live with Lions and Ravens in what should be a much, much better game than what this was. As the Chiefs will begin the process of kneeing this one out. What an ugly game this turned out to be. You need to do it, I think, twice more. This was something. This was something. I legit don't know even what to say with this game. The Chiefs get their first win on the season. That's something. And they'll need to knee it down once more before they can truly end this one. They get their first win in a game where it felt like it was a must win. If they would have lost to this Giants team, I don't know what the future would have looked like for the Chiefs. But even then, even in this win, the Chiefs did not play well. I think that's a big takeaway from this game. As there's the final knee down, your final 22-9. The Chiefs, in a game that they didn't even play well in themselves, they got the win because someone had to. But man, this was a game. This was a game indeed. I'll see everyone tomorrow night. Lions Ravens should be a great game. But that would do it for me today on a very chaotic NFL Sunday for week 3. I'll see you all next time. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.